I swore never to sail with you again. But Chief Tuzgul has asked me to sail you to Glanumbra, which I will do. Only out of respect for the Chief and for the good of the Alliance, not for you. Are you ready to go? We've arrived. Welcome to Daggerfall.
The proud city of Daggerfall greets you. Can I help you with something? The Seamount War Chief? Impressive. I don't know what you did to convince him, friend, but you have my gratitude. Well done. I will take this petition to High King Emmerich immediately. Enjoy your stay in Daggerfall.
If you want a horse, then we have something.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall, I guarantee it. Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this. You know, the eyes and ears of Daggerfall? That's how King Casimir keeps track of what's going on in the city. But you didn't hear about it from me. I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about. Damn persistent, aren't you? Roy's a friend. I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I don't know you. I sell the best fruits and vegetables in Daggerfall. Lots of people come by, I talk, and I listen. Then I talk to my friends, like Roy. As for other people, maybe they should decide what they're going to do, now that they know so much.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps? Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess. I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With a note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war. Is there no hope?
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall. Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed. I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here, and in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed. Roy was a good man. Loyal to Daggerfall. People trusted him. Even that old dog loved him. If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe, so he's as good a choice as any. He's usually by the great stairs behind the Mages Guild. He likes to keep an eye on the approach to the castle.
For King Casimir. For Dagger.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more. Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
The Grandea's safe, and the Imperials are gone. Our lives can begin again.
Mother's pride and joy.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here?
Oh, how we mourn.
And? Why are we talking? By Malakath, Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk. Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
I've got what you need.
Don't let him get me! You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you? Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martin Lerineau hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martin wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall. The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
Who took up arms that winter dawn and to Glenumbra came to raise their hand against tyrants, stand and die in freedom's name.
You're back. What happened?
Stood upon the field that hour to answer
I thought I heard some noise upstairs. But you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live?
the land for all.
Martin the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerineau's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
Truth and glory to the brave.
When you visit the shops and markets, be sure to tell them the Daggerfall Guard sent you.
Quiet, you beak-witted louse.
Yeah.
What? Kill the intruder!
Master of domination, to spread the seeds of strife and discord in these mortal realms.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
I've had it, I tell you.
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in. His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins. Good. Talk to Susanna Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.
This isn't a good time.
Twice cursed pig thief.
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy. The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
My time is precious.
I meant no harm.
Speak with me a moment.
You're too late. Varric's already on his way to the castle. Your king is already dead.
Proud of your service.
What?
Honor and steel.
My lord, you must go now!
I will not. The dragon does not flee its lair.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king.
Get the king out of here. Go!
To the side!
Go. We'll help.
Flag, now!
A lizard with a crown.
Go round!
Flag to the king!
Go round! To the side!
Put the forward.
Go round!
No one will stand in Engolf's way.
Flank, now! To the side! Go round!
Head upstairs and protect the king.
Good riddance. Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, Our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angoff and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
It would seem that the captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's blade, as well as from my own foolishness this day. Indeed, the body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want? Angoff? He continues to haunt us, damn his eyes. My royal spymaster reports that the unrest Angoff stirred up continues to ripple through the kingdom. Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. Angoff hoped for more than simply chaos for its own sake. We must remain vigilant. Oh yes, my friend. Like the corrupted vines he so loved to plant, Angoff's villainy reaches into the farthest corners of my kingdom. I order you to pluck out these lingering threats in my name. I shall never forget your service this day, however.
Behave yourself.
In the name of the king.
Hey, you saved the king.
For the Knights of the King.
Look, it's the hero who saved King Casimir.
Hey, you saved the king!
Selling, buying, trading.
Buying goods at fair prices.
What do you want?
What a beautiful day. We couldn't have asked for better weather for the festival.
amazing to think you've been in the field with Tellinger himself. Simply amazing.
Somerset's days of isolation are over. You ought to visit someday. Somerset's days of isolation are over. No charge to have a look.
You look strong. Maybe you can help.
And they buy them. It's not walking, that one.
You should rest, Magister Andrello. That incident has you all out of sorts.
I normally pride myself on punctuality. No excuses for lateness is my motto. How hypocritical of me to show up late to the Mages Guild meeting.
The melodies ease my mind. I like being around all these musicians.
If you're here to speak to Magister Andrello, please state your business and go. She's still recovering from that terrible incident.
You're not the usual serving wench. Where's the tonic I requested? I need something to settle my nerves. Oh, what else can befall me today? One more interruption and I'll never make it to Shornhelm on time. I have no idea who that might be. One moment I was about to board a coach to Shornhelm when a strange woman stopped me and looked deeply into my eyes. The next I was waking up here, feeling awful and very much put out. That was the second interruption. Merrick spouted nonsense about the worm cult, even as my apprentice spouted nonsense about seeing me board the coach to Shornhelm while he was carrying me here. Merrick ran off, chasing after the coach, I presume. Apprentice, arrange another coach. We must be off after I finish my tonic. Where's that damn serving wench? A mage of my standing can't miss the meeting at the Mages Guild Hall. It would be unseemly. Forget I said that. There is no meeting. She stepped out of the shadows and blocked my path as I walked to the coach. I remember her unsettling eyes as she stared at me. After that, I awoke in here. If she used some spell to take my form, she must be a powerful mage indeed.
Did you find the Magister, pal? I think I demonstrated a lot of restraint, waiting out here and not going inside for an ale or two. Any luck finding Magister Andrello? That's a strange story. And the woman, it could have been Mazama. Did the Magister say anything about Guildmaster Merrick? Wait, Merrick's notes mentioned that the enemy was interested in Rivenspire. Shornhelm's in Rivenspire. What could the worm cult be after in that part of the world? And Razawir the cultist told us the worm cult wants revenge on the Mages Guild as well as the Fighters Guild. This is bad. Let's get to the Shornhelm Mages Guild and try to catch up with Merrick. If you need quick transport to Shornhelm's Mages Guild, take Weemy. I'm sure Prince Azar won't mind. And even if he did, he's not here to stop you. I'll send word to the little prince and meet you there. It's about time I punched something. What? Do I look like a mind reader to you? If I had to guess, he got word of this latest plot and he's been following it non-stop. No time to call for help when the worm cult apparently has a new weapon and plans to take revenge against the guilds. And we need to go and help him. Sure, Merrick got the drop on a small camp of worm cultists, but they've already destroyed 4 of our guild halls. He's a great fighter, but whatever they have planned for Shornhelm might be too much even for him.
I appreciate the Fighters Guild coming to our aid, Prince Azar.
Comrade, Scordo, I came as soon as I received your message.
Gabriel, Azar! The worm cult is going to attack the Mages Guild!
They're already here. Merrick arrived before you and the prince. He ran down to help.
The attack's begun and Merrick ran down there? Damn! Tell Gabriel what we learned, but be quick about it.
It's good to see you, friend. But we have a situation. Somehow assailants infiltrated a private meeting beneath the guild hall and caught some of our most influential mages unawares. Merrick arrived and raced to help, but... Did Scordo say worm cult? How can that... We eradicated them, didn't we? A threat of this magnitude must be crushed swiftly. The mages and Merrick can use our help. Can I count on you to join the fight? Great, a mercenary. Still, we'll take whatever help we can get. The door to the underground chambers is right over there. Be careful.
Go, comrade. We need to help the guild master. Let's look for Guildmaster Merrick, but be ready to take down any cultists you see.
I'm safe.
Just like our guild hall, no obvious sign of forced entry, yet clear signs of battle.
I appreciate the help, stranger.
The Mages Guild built all this under Shornhill?
I thought it was finished.
People know what lies here.
I can't believe the worm cult has returned.
Look, across the chasm. Guildmaster Merrick, the worm cult has him. Let my mentor go!
Foul creature!
Stop, mortal! The Soul Reaper is not yet stable!
Merrick! No! That explosion! Stendar, preserve him! Merrick was caught in the blast!
A dead mortal's appearance is no good to me. Come, we're done here.
As you wish, Mizama.
No! Merrick can't be dead! We need to reach him! Stendar, please! Merrick can't be dead! Just... By the gods! Merrick! Merrick's dead. By the swords of my forefathers, I will make the worm cult pay.
I came as quick as I... Oh no. Merrick. The Magisters. What happened?
Merrick destroyed the worm cult device. It exploded and killed him. Comrade, please. Search the area and gather Guildmaster Merrick's weapons.
I'll teleport the remains of that horrid device upstairs for study.
You found something. Let me see. Merrick would polish that shield for hours. It was almost a ritual for him. That was his father's sword. What a loss. Merrick was our leader, my mentor. Practically a father to me since I joined the Fighters Guild. Thank you for gathering his sword and shield. Strange, though, that a Daedra was leading these worm cultists. What was that note you found? Let me see. A worm cult nest on Rivenspire's northern coast? Stendarr blesses us with another foolish enemy, quick to put their plans to paper. First, however, we must go to the Fighters Guild Hall in Shornhelm. Tell Skordo what befell Merrick.
Use the nearby doors to leave. When you assault the worm nest, the Mages Guild will join you. You have...
Buying, selling, trading.
If you're going to be dabbling...
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Princess R, the guild hall's on high alert. I was about to lead a contingent of fighters to the Mages Guild.
The battle's over, Skordo. Guildmaster Merrick is dead.
What? Not Merrick? Hey, that can't be right. What Princess R said. Merrick can't be dead. Tell me this is some sort of bad joke, pal. Those Tusking bastards. I came back here to rally the troops, but I should have went down there with you. I could have saved Merrick, damn it. This is bad. What's the guild going to do without its guildmaster? And at a time like this? Oh, right. Of course. Merrick loved these. They were family heirlooms. He was proud to wield them in service to the greater good. He was always spouting nonsense like that. All right. Tell me that you and the prince have a plan to make someone pay.
Guildmaster Merrick is really dead, Scordo. I don't know how we're going to stop the worm cult without him. Scordo's correct. This is bad. How are we going to stop Mizama and the worm cult without Guildmaster Merrick to guide us? I hear your words, but my mind is a storm of emotions. Merrick, my friend, my mentor, he died and I couldn't save him. I wasn't even at his side. I wasn't there to help him when he needed me the most. Stendarr, help me. I don't know what to do. You're right, comrade. Guildmaster Merrick taught me very well indeed, as did my father, King Faharajad, and my many tutors and Sentinel. We may have lost Merrick, but we can still win this war. Thank you for making me see that. Your words were like a strong wind in the desert, scattering the sand of despair that was smothering my soul. Before we take action, I want to commend you and reward you for your service, and ask that you stay to finish this with us. For Merrick. You helped me realize that the world doesn't stop just because someone we respected and cared about is no longer with us. Now that we know the enemy, the time has come to take the battle to the worm cult. The note we discovered talked about a worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. We must gather our forces, storm their lair, and deal with the worm cult leader, Mizama. Perhaps, but I don't think so. Everything happened quickly after Merrick destroyed the Soul Reaper and Mizama retreated. The job I hired you for ended when we found Merrick, but I'd like to extend your employment. Help us assault the worm cult nest.
Pardon the interruption. Vanis Galarian would like to talk to you. He's right outside.
The leader of the Mages Guild? His assistance could be crucial to destroy... Welcome, Vanis. We're glad to be working alongside you and your guild again.
There's no time for niceties, Azar. You there, come speak to me.
I wasn't always a beggar.
A pleasure to see you again, friend, despite the dire circumstances. Thank you for purging our sanctum of the worm cult infestation. Reliable as ever, I see. Please, describe everything you experienced during the attack. Spare no detail. Yes, Gabriel called Mizama snake-like. My extensive knowledge of Daedra tells me that she's likely a harvester, known for their illusion magic. I suspect that's how she got into our sanctum undetected. Tell me, how did Merrick die? Merrick was a great warrior, but also reckless. Attacking an unknown arcane device. Clearly a miscalculation. An intact Soul Reaper would have revealed more than the shards we recovered. Had he waited for you to intervene, he might still be alive. Perhaps so. Maybe further study will reveal that he saved lives as well. But with a threat of this magnitude, we need every means at our disposal to gain the upper hand. I've heard enough. Where is this worm cult nest you learned of? I know that lighthouse well, and am aware of a cove to the south. Let me mark it on your map. We'll meet you there after I conclude my business with Prince Azah and Skordo. No guild can function without a guild master. Not even the Fighters Guild. What haven't I been up to? I am Tamriel's greatest living mage, after all. I had just started to get inclinations that the worm cult might not be as finished as we thought when word reached me about the attacks on the guild halls. I am beyond annoyed. Just that I wish we had an intact one to study. They've been appearing throughout the land at sites where the worm cult is engaging in hostile actions. Ever since Manamarco started his Order of the Black Worm, they've been nothing but trouble. Isn't it obvious? With Merrick dead, someone needs to take the reins of the Fighters Guild until their ponderously slow council can select a new guildmaster. Since they're in the thick of it, Skordo and Prince Azah are the most likely candidates. Certainly not, and I wouldn't presume. But in this time of trouble, we need a stable and functioning Fighters Guild to stand against the worm cult. Prince Azah has leadership training and was taught by Guildmaster Merrick. He's the clear choice. What haven't I been up to? The Fighters Guild requires leadership. I suggest Prince Azah take command until your council can select a new guildmaster.
He's right, Azah. And you know the rest of the guild is more likely to follow you than they are me.
As much as I want to be there with you, I see the wisdom in Varnus' words. I'll stay behind to command the guild.